I have an order to sell below this bear bar. It just got filled. We have a small double top here and 2 legs up to the double top. So I think it's a reasonable swing sell. Maybe to test the low of this breakup bar here or the low of the range here. I might take out half at this low and then leave the other half for either this low of the breakout bar from yesterday or the low of the range. I only traded 7 shares, first trade of the day, and typically I don't like to risk as much. I mentioned in a previous video that I don't like to risk that much on stop entries, where the probability of getting stopped out is much higher than a breakout entry, where the stop is further away, but the probability of getting stopped out is lower. Like yesterday's trade here, selling this close of bar 12. I'm okay to risk. I risked $15 or $20 on that because I feel okay to risk that much on a breakout bar like that because I'm probably not going to get stopped out. So it's a much higher probability sell. Whereas here, it's a stop entry sell in a trading range. And so I think the probability of getting stopped out is higher, so I don't like to risk as much. I'm probably risking like $7 or $8 here. Maybe a little bit less. I've got 4 shares there. I have 3 left. So with that kind of close, I'm feeling tempted to put those shares back on. Because I think if I wasn't short below here, I would sell this close. So I'm tempted to do that, but I don't think I will. I'll take 2 more shares off at the low of this breakout bar if I get filled there, and then I'll leave my last share to see if we can test the bottom of the range. I'm out 6 of my 7 shares. Gonna move my stop to break even and see if we can test a little bit lower. It's a pretty strong reversal up. I think it's probably still minor after the 3 bear bars. I'm gonna move my target up to the high of this bar. I think we'll come down and test that. And we might need a low too before going any lower. It's also possibly setting up a wedge bull flag down here. So if we get one more push down to here, it'd be a double bottom and a wedge bull flag. So that would be a decent buy if we get that. Now I'm just hoping it gets to my target before stopping me out break even. I think we will get down to test the high of this bar. I just don't know if we're going to get there before stopping me out break even. I just don't think it's worth holding now because we're going to need probably going to need 2 legs up and create a second entry sell after 2 legs up to get down here. And if we do get below this low, I think there are probably buyers there to create some kind of wedge. So this 3-bar rally with 3 bull bars, I think decreases the odds that we get there get down to here, which is my last target. I think it decreases the odds that we get there smoothly. So the overall premise, I think, for the swing that I was looking for isn't as strong. So I'm happy to just get out my first entry, around my first entry. Sorry, around my first exit. Obviously regretting not selling a bigger size up here and regretting not adding the shares back. But can't complain. It's still a profitable trade and still a good initial read. So all out now. Ended up making 540. So that could have been much bigger if I trusted the setup and traded a bigger size. But that's all hindsight. So don't know how reliable that is or how valuable that is, but still a good trade to start the day. And I'll see if we can break below here and get a wedge bull flag. That would be a good buy to look for.